Well, this segment takes me to the Big Bear Marina, as it says, the place on the lake. And look, it's open! Oh man, this is the first marina to open for the spring, summer, fall season. Let's go and talk to Alan, see what's new. Oh man, you know spring is here when the marinas begin to open. Wow, look at all the pontoon boats they have ready to rent. All they need now is a lot of people. And of course, this is a really early season, so it'll build week by week by week. Yeah, we got one rented here coming in. Really good. Got a group coming out to learn how to fish, to catch something. Well, happy days are here again, Alan Sharp.
Yeah, we're open for the season.
I know, you're the first one.
One of the first, yeah, one of the first. So
well, this is the end of March, last weekend of March. And
yeah. We got the benefit from the daylight savings time change and early equinox and the spring break, and the weather broke. So we're in the process of putting it together and heading into a brand new year.
I know, isn't this great?
Yeah, the lake's only down 3 feet 9 inches, and we'll probably, my guess, get another 6 to 9 inches with runoff and a potential storm coming up next week. So yeah, guessing we'll start off the season officially right around 3 feet down, which is great because we ended it at 7.5 down. And you know, I was telling people all along, I was betting that the weatherman would be wrong, forecasting La Nina, and sure enough they were, and we're all grateful for that.
Boy, you're not kidding. One of the best winter seasons we've had.
Oh yeah, quite some time.
Snow-wise, so. And it helps the lake. I mean, the lake is it. It's our greatest asset. Summer, all seasons. Because the ski resorts pull water from the lake, not much, but pull water from the lake to make snow, and then, of course, what a recreation and fishing lake we have.
Yeah, it's great, and you're right. The whole valley's economy is dependent upon this body of water. So, yeah, glad to have it up, and I'm real happy the ski resorts and the rest of the community had a great winter, and looking forward to a great spring and summer and fall out on the lake.
I know. And you're a very complete marina. You have everything. You got boat rentals, and of course the Big Bear Queen, one of the oldest tour boats, is stationed right here and goes out on. It'll probably start in May.
Yeah, probably.
Usually Chris gets it going in May.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now something new. You're an official what now?
Well, Big Bear Marina is the first official weigh station on Big Bear Lake. Mike Stevens and I at the MWD have been discussing the need to establish a facility like this for years because, quite frankly, a lot of the lake record fish are myth, legends, or weighed on old rusty scales or somebody's story. And we're going to reestablish all the lake records with the exception of the rainbow trout, which was a result of the 95 May Trout Classic, and then also a young lady shot a 28-pound, 3-ounce, I believe, carp a couple of years ago. So we're going to keep those two fish. Everything else is up for grabs. So we're going to have here a digital scale that'll be certified with a printout, and we'll be keeping track of that, monitoring the information, and also helps the MWD monitor catches in general, just not big fish. But the idea is to, reestablish all the lake records, and the opportunity will be given to the other marinas to participate in the program, and hopefully they do. So, we have so many outlets and accesses here on the lake that, unlike a lot of other lakes where there's one way in, one way out, you can keep track of things here. There's so much shore fishing and 3 different highways in here and 6 different marinas that it's real easy to lose track. So we hope to get the word out, and when people do catch fish, big fish on the lake, please come by Big Bear Marina. We'll be more than glad to weigh them, and who knows, you might be toting around the lake record.
I know it. Now there's an old picture going around that says it has the lake record for trout. It was, 1943 or something?
Yeah.
Has that ever been exceeded? Has there been a bigger one? Or?
Well, there's a couple in ancient history, one back in the 40s that you're referring to, and another one back in the 20s that really can't be certified, verified, and nobody's really sure if the information is that good.
All right.
So for the rainbow trout, where the MWD's decided to stick with the May Trout Classic fish in 95, which was 14 pounds, 11 ounces.
Wow,
so that's the mark to beat on rainbow trout.
Sure. Now, the launch ramps are owned by the MWD, and they're on North Shore. And we have a threat in California. This is the maga mussel.
Yeah, the quagga mussel.
Yeah, quagga mussel. And so you as an operator, you're part of the program that has to make sure that the boats are clean when they come in. Because you have a great launching facility here at the marina.
Yes, we do, and it's very, very important that people are aware of this potential problem and educated and take every step to keep the quagga mussel out of Big Bear Lake. The economic impact of getting that mussel in this lake is profound. Not only would it, the fishery would go down, the quality of boating on this lake would go down because the intakes and the motors would be clogged with these mussels, and it will affect the dam and all the mechanisms and gates there, and ultimately the pumps and the piping going up to the ski resorts to make snow.
Right.
So, I mean, if that little devil gets in here, we're all going to have a huge price to pay. So it's up to everyone to be educated, aware, and make every effort not to transport a boat in here that isn't clean, dry, and drained, and go through the checklist procedure before they put their boat in the water.
Right. And you got a great launching facility, one of the best of any of the marinas. And so anyway, when a boat owner comes here, then you have to ask him questions. Where has this boat been the last 28 days?
Correct.
So forth. And if it's been in one of the, I guess you'll have a list of the lakes that have already been invaded by the mussel?
Yeah, the MWD is still in the process of coming up with the procedures for it. They did start in that direction, then they realized the potential for other lakes to be infected on a weekly, monthly basis, and constantly changing the list probably wouldn't work. So the question is, have you visited any other bodies of water in the last 28 days? If you have, then yeah, they need to be identified, and if they in fact are one of the affected lakes, then we'll do something about it.
So anyway, and then if they have been at an affected lake the last 28 days, MWD has purchased 2 steam cleaners.
That's correct.
So then they have to go and be steam cleaned and all of that. But oh, that's good.
Yeah,
so,
they'll be stationed at the east and west ramp. There'll be a fee for that service.
Right.
And until they go through that process, they can't enter the lake. And the alternative is that, you know, they can do that themselves, but they'd have to stay off the lake and out of the area for, I believe they're saying 5 to 7 days is the time period to be drained, clean, and dry.
Right.
And the mussel won't be able to survive under those conditions.
yeah. Boy, it looks like we're going to have a great season.
Yeah, no,
It
it's wonderful.
just-
I'm really looking forward to it.
it's
I'm proud
beautiful.
to be here for my 10th season. And
Oh, that's right. 10th season here. Look at that. It's nice to see the boats on the lake. I mean, it's really good. It's beautiful, and there's boats going all around.
Yeah, that's Bob Big Fish Miller from Big Bear City, and he catches more big fish in the last year than anybody I've seen come through here. So
Really?
yeah, he's out there almost every day and catches a lot of nice fish, and of course he releases them all.
Yeah. I like to tell people we do have a limit on trout.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a 5 daily and then a 10 in possession bag limit. So yeah, 5 per day.
Right.
No size limit, but yes, only 5
Yeah.
fish per day.
Now, if a boat wants to launch here, you do have. They all have everything that's on this lake has to be permitted, and you have permits here, so you can. They don't have to go anywhere. They can
No, we
permit
sell the
right
lake
here.
use permits here. There's a fee to launch here. It's $10. That includes your day use, truck and trailer parking, and yeah, we'll have the lake permits and all the latest quagga information, and comply and work with the MWD to keep that mussel out of this lake.
That's great. I tell you, I'm so excited. I love the spring. You know, the people who like to plant flowers can't wait to get them planted, and the fishermen can't wait to get going. I mean,
Yeah,
the
no, absolutely.
ice is melted, and the fish are there, and they're ready. And we have thousands of catchable fish.
Well, yeah, in the spring is some of the best fishing on the lake. The fish haven't been disturbed all winter long. They've been growing, and now they're in the process of spawning. There's not a lot of fishing pressure up here right now, and truly the spring and the fall is the best time to fish this lake. Summertime, a lot of boating activity. The water temperature goes up, the oxycline goes down, and it's a little bit tougher to catch fish. But right now, it's great fishing.
I know it. They're catching their limits in a short period of time. Those that know how to fish. I mean, there's, you know, a lot of people don't really know how to fish. And there's a way. And, of course, you have people at your marina, you know, they can sort of give them tips here and there. Now, are you going to get the oxycline and thermocline figures from MWD each week so that if a fisherman wants to know what they are? Because the fish won't go below or above those
Right. And
areas.
I do receive those reports weekly, and I incorporate that into my weekly fishing report,
Right.
which is on our website, which is bigbearmarina.com. And we do offer excellent fishing advice here. I also have a guide service here that specializes in catching rainbow trout, and that's Fish Big Bear Charter Service. Their link can be found on our website. And Kirk does a great job of putting fish on the boat for the people, and it's one of the easiest things you can do.
I know.
Basically, you go for a boat ride, he provides everything,
I know.
and all you have to do is catch the fish.
And he almost guarantees, or I guess he does guarantee, you'll catch a fish.
Yes, he does.
He's so good at it.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. I tell you. Well, hey, we're excited.
Me too. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Winter's gone.
It's
Here
been
we
a
go.
long winter. Now it's fun time.
Absolutely.
Well, on the lake.
Yeah. Yeah, and also one other thing that we're doing something new this year is that we're recycling all the shrink wrap from the boats, okay?
Oh, really?
And this service is not only available to our customers, but the general public. So if anyone has a shrink wrap boat in their yard that they want to dispose of it, they can come down the marina. It's a plastic bag with a UPS label and a tie. You cut the shrink wrap off, stuff it in the bag, take it to a UPS facility or have them pick it up, and off it goes to a recycling plant in Minnesota, and the fee for that is $25 for the bag and the UPS shipping label. That's
Wow,
all the shipping's
great.
handled with the label.
When we've got to recycle. There's boy, if you go to all the storage yards and the marinas, you'll see hundreds of our boats
Yeah,
with shrink wrap on it.
Yeah, it would literally be a mountain of blue plastic shrink wrap if we were to put it all
Right.
in one place at one time, and this will keep it out of the transfer station, eventually
Yeah.
a landfill, and it's just one of those green things that we do at Big Bear Marina because we are certified as a California Clean Marina.
Right, that's right. One last thing. You also sell fishing licenses here?
Yeah, we do. We're
Yeah.
DFG licensing agents, so we do have fishing licenses for sale here. We have bait, tackle, excellent advice. We're going to be open from sunrise to sunset until sometime in November. So please come on down. We're on the corner of Payne and Lakeview and Big Bear Lake. It's Big Bear Marina. The phone number is 866-3218. And all of our rates and services, information, fish report can be found on our website, bigbearmarina.com.
Boy, that's a commercial. But we wanted to recognize you, Alan. You're so active in the community and everything else. And being one of the first marinas open, we wanted to come down and say hello and tell the people what you have to offer.
Very good. Thank you, Ron, and thank TV6.
Okay, and good fishing.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Well, another beautiful day here on the lake, and everything's getting ready for a wonderful season. So that concludes this segment here at the Big Bear Marina. And don't go away. Stay tuned. I'll be back right after these messages from my sponsors.